Hey everybody, happy Friday. It's Jamin with Keene Point of View, the intersection of gay issues, politics, and Christianity. And political news this week, there are real scandals going on in Washington this week. And this week's focus has been continuously on the IRS. So hopefully we'll get to the bottom of that soon. And gay news, on my honor, I will do my best. As a former Boy Scout, I am pleased and happy that the organization Boy Scouts of America is acknowledging gay scouts who are already there and that they don't have to hide in the closet anymore. The leaders, however, cannot be gay, and that's another hurdle which people will have to fight. However, this dovetails into Christian news because yet again, alleged Christians are rearing their ugly heads and prejudices. Eric Erickson, who writes for Red State, didn't take too kindly to the news, and he's not here for it at all. And he took to Twitter to let everyone know. So, looking at some of his tweets, it's like he heard the word gay and automatically assumed everything is evil about it. And people, and I say people because he's talking about, in these tweets, he's talking about being against the act of gay sex. And my question is, how many Boy Scouts are out there getting down like that? And he says he doesn't want his son to join an organization that thinks that homosexuality is okay, but are you okay with having your son join an organization that doesn't do much to stop teenage boys who are heterosexual from fornicating? I mean, this is going on as well. Why just harp on this one? I've asked this before, but why are we placing a requirement on gay people, many of whom are unsaved, many of whom are in church, to live to a biblical standard and requiring them to change their lives without the help of Jesus and the Holy Spirit? I really want to know why. If one Christian can answer me that, I would like to know. And opinions like Erickson, as I said, come from a place of not reaching out to get to know people. It's like a white person meeting a black person and being scared to death of them when they met them because of everything they've heard about black people. But when they get to know the person, they're like, oh, hey, you're pretty cool. You're not like the rest. Well, how about this? You don't know the rest because you never took time to get to know them. And I would encourage Mr. Erickson to get to know some gay people. That's the only way this is going to break down for you. And then you can still walk away believing what you believe about it. However, you will learn how to temper it and give that message in love versus just standing on one side of the aisle and shouting at the other and wondering why your message isn't sticking and somebody just feels attacked by your words. And in bonus news, I just want to say to gay people and to people in general to value yourselves. No matter what people tell you about yourselves, value yourselves. There's a Twitter relationship expert who goes by the name of Shay B. He doles out relationship advice to ladies on Twitter, and it is flawed advice at best. He says things like, ladies, God wanted you to wait for marriage to have sex because he knew that you would get addicted to the D if you had it before then. I guess God was just dapping up the men for giving the D to women as the women gave up the V, the A, and some H sometimes. Also says stuff like, a cop stopping a woman and finding condoms in her purse knows that something is wrong with her because, first of all, she doesn't have a penis. He says that a woman can carry condoms, but a lady does not. He says if there's mutual respect for each other's bodies and lives in a relationship, then there's no need for condoms. He goes on, and women listen to him and others and say that he's so smart. And Shay B claims to have never have been married and is waiting on the right one and having fun in his 20s as he's 29. But records allegedly show that he was married twice and arrested for battery charges. And ladies, I have some real advice for you if you want to listen to relationship advice. My advice to you, ladies, is to value yourselves more than flawed relationship advice and the completely incompetent people offering it to you. God created you equal to man. And while granted men do lead in society, you should be treated equally and demanded. You're worth more than bad advice from an abusive ex-husband. You're worth more than bad advice from a comedian or an R&B singer. Hey Tyrese, manology. Love yourselves, love your worth. As men, you're worth more than society is telling you. You're worth more than your penis. You're worth more than money. You're worth more than your job, your career, and your masculinity. You're worth more than tearing down a woman to make yourself feel big. Gay people, no matter what a few vocal prejudiced Christians like Eric Erickson say about you, and we're all not like that, you're worth more than the sex you may or may not be having. You're worth more than the biology between your legs. You're not deviant gutter scum and what's wrong with society today. No matter what the influential gay porn industry, and it's so influential in gay culture, says or what bar and club culture say about you, you are worth more than the utter lack of value found in a random hookup to make yourself feel wanted for the night. Everyone, you have value. The price paid for you and your soul was too high to squander it. Someone finds you invaluable, even if others don't. In closing, once again, this is Jamie with Keene Point of View, the intersection of gay issues, politics, and Christianity. Go ahead and check out the blog this week, KeenePointOfView.com. I blogged about my church's sermon on Sunday about gay people and my issues with it. I also asked if Pat Robertson has dementia. I gave my take on the Woolwich tragedy, where 2 men beheaded a soldier in broad daylight yesterday in England. And finally, I read the parents of the girlfriend of Caitlin Hunt in Florida for filth for being homophobic, petty, small-minded, cruel, and among the worst examples of human beings today, to get back at their daughter's girlfriend, whom they don't like, being in a lesbian relationship, by tossing bogus sex charges at her that will ruin her record for the rest of her life. Good going, parents. Once again, happy Friday, happy weekend. Thank you to all the United States veterans who have given their lives for our country, and we honor your memory this weekend. Happy Memorial Day. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel here. Also, the blog link is below. Tell your friends. Once again, thank you for watching and take care.